Hi, boys and girls. In reading, we are still working on visualizing, which is making a picture in your brain based on whatever you read or hear. Yesterday, we picked a specific part of a story to visualize. I did it with the little mouse, the red ripe strawberry, and the big hungry bear. And I visualized the bear, and I had you visualize the fish and what happened when he went into the tall grass in that book. So today we're going to focus on visualizing a character. Most people do this when they read books, and one kind of funny example is if you read a book that doesn't have any pictures in it, and you think about what the character looks like in your head and you have an idea of what they look like, but then you see them maybe in a movie, if they turn the book into a movie. Sometimes people get kind of frustrated because the movie shows the character looking how they did not visualize them. They maybe saw them differently in their mind's eye. So that's kind of interesting. So today I'm going to read you part of a book, not the whole book. And I'm not going to show you the pictures. And I'm going to tell you what my brain is doing and visualizing as I'm reading. So I'll stop at different parts and describe how I think the character looks or how I see her. Okay, there are pictures in this book, but I'm going to try to just think about how I see her in my mind. Okay, and then you are going to have a book where you're going to get to listen. And then you're going to be talking about how you see a character, specifically a teacher from the Black Lagoon, and how you think she looks, because the kids kind of describe her as a monster. All right? But anyway, here's the book I'm going to read. You might already know it. It's called A Bad Case of Stripes. So here we go. Camilla Cream loved lima beans, but she never ate them. All of her friends hated lima beans, and she wanted to fit in. Camilla always worried about what other people thought of her. Today, she was fretting even more than usual. It was the first day of school, and she couldn't decide what to wear. There were so many people to impress. She tried on 42 outfits. But none seemed quite right. She put on a pretty red dress and looked in the mirror. Then she screamed. Okay, so right now I kind of visualize her. Her name is Camilla Cream, so I kind of think that her skin is probably really creamy colored, like light pale, but kind of soft looking. And I think that her hair's kind of all messy, and she's kind of like big-eyed and like frazzled looking because she's trying really hard to decide what to wear. So she's kind of looking panicked and messy, right? Because she's trying to decide what to wear. She looks in the mirror and then goes like that. I kind of see like the kid in Home Alone when he goes like that. Her mother ran into the room and she screamed too. "Oh my heavens!" she cried. "You're completely covered with stripes." This was certainly true. Camilla was striped from head to toe. She looked like a rainbow. Mrs. Cream felt Camilla's forehead. "Do you feel all right?" she asked. "I feel fine," Camilla answered. "But just look at me." "You get back in bed this instant," her mother ordered. "You're not going to school today." Camilla was relieved. She didn't want to miss the first day of school, but she was afraid of what the other kids would say. And she had no idea what to wear with those crazy stripes. Okay, so I see her definitely panicked all over again. And if her body is completely covered in stripes and she looks like a rainbow, so I see the colors even going in order of the rainbow. So I see red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. And it's just kind of striped all the way down, and then it starts again. And even her hair is kind of rainbowed, almost like a My Little Pony. And she's just totally striped. That's how I see her. And you know what? That's a little bit different than the picture looks. Let me show you the picture from the book. So she is striped, but I saw the colors going in order, right? And she doesn't have all the same colors. She doesn't have, she does have purple, but it's not the order of the rainbow. And mine was. And in my eye, even her hair was striped. So I saw it differently than the book, didn't I? Okay, I'm going to skip through a few pages and I'm going to read another section. The next day was a disaster. Everyone at school laughed at Camilla. They called her Camilla Crayon and Night of the Living Lollipop. She tried her best to act as if everything were normal. But when the class sang the Pledge of Allegiance, or said the Pledge of Allegiance, her stripes turned red, white, and blue, and she broke out into stars. Okay, so now I definitely see the stripes on her body changing to red and white, red and white, red and white, red and white, but broke out into stars. I think maybe just her face is blue with white stars, but everything else is red, white, red and white. So let's see. Oh, nope, that looks different. Look, that's not how I saw it. It's a little different. I didn't see it going up and down with blue going across. I saw it totally different, but that's okay. We can visualize things differently. Okay, so I'm going to stop there because I visualized Camilla as she changed when she has this interesting sickness where she has a bad case of the stripes. You are going to be visualizing the teacher from the Black Lagoon based on the way the students describe how she looks. Okay? Draw me a picture, and if you can add words like, I think she looks like this because, that would be awesome. Okay?